Now, here's meteorologist Pete Mangione with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Now, fortunately, we're not expecting any severe weather here locally. There could be a few thunderstorms around late tonight through tomorrow, but we're expecting a dry weekend for the most part. Let's take it to live Pinpoint Doppler 12. Nothing much going on, and I want to zoom in here to the Providence metro area. I don't often do this, but I'm going to jump ahead to the Monday forecast because, well, frankly, there's been a lot of buzz around Monday because some very warm temperatures expected. Now, it's going to be warm everywhere. However, a little bit cooler, I think, along Narragansett Bay. Here's why. When we have winds coming in from the south, which I am expecting on Monday, it can often cool off locations right along the bay and the ocean. Now, Providence, we're sort of right in between the warm zone and the cooler zone, so we'll forecast low 80s for now, but any little change in the wind direction could really make a big difference in this Providence temperature. And if we get away from the water, as we get away from the water, very warm temperatures are expected. And even in Boston, for the Boston Marathon, because Boston does not have water to the south like Providence does, I'm expecting Boston to be in this warm zone, mid-80s, maybe upper 80s. So if you're heading over to watch the marathon or even running the marathon, just make sure you bring along the water and the sunscreen. In Providence right now, we've seen a few high, thin, wispy clouds. That will be kind of the story off and on through much of the day, but the sunshine, winds out for the most part. Temperature right now is 44 degrees. Winds are out of the southwest at 6 miles an hour. 34 right now in Taunton, 48 New Bedford, 46 Newport, and 46 in Westerly. We are 50 degrees already on the block. Satellite pictures showing those high, thin clouds, which I was just showing you on the city cam. They're represented by these gray patches here moving in over Connecticut. Now, some of these do make it through, but a lot of them will kind of erode or break apart, allowing some of those blue skies to be out there. Now, the rain comes in much later on tonight. You can see it here throughout the Great Lakes and the Midwest. That's part of a warm front. That warm front shoves the moisture through. Not until after midnight, and there'll be scattered showers, so it's certainly not raining the entire night through tomorrow morning. High pressure in control today. That sends in winds from the west. That's generally a land direction for us. However, perhaps a little bit of a southerly tilt to the winds by late afternoon, cooling off the coast just a bit. If you like the warm weather, you like to see this. These big ridges in the jet stream. This is our pattern for the next several days, especially tomorrow into Monday, and then some cooler air on the way as we go into the middle and the end of next week, but really not that cool for this time of year, so a pretty warm pattern in the next 7 days. Today, 67 by 1 o'clock, mostly sunny by 3 p.m. with a few of these high, thin clouds, and then 67 by 5 p.m. Along the coast, it's going to be cooler, probably mid-60s should do it for high temperatures. Newport, 65 degrees, 65 Charlestown, and 65 in Westerly. Winds sustained between about 10 to 15. Could see some gusts up to 25 or even 30, but I think 20 to 25, the general rule with those wind gusts today. Coventry gets up to 72, so you get the idea. You get away from the water, we are quite warm. 73 Burrillville, Cumberland 73 degrees, and Johnston gets up to 72. 60s and 70s for eastern Massachusetts. Little Compton 68, Middletown 66. Seekonk gets up to 70. 7-day Futurecast shows those showers moving in very late tonight through early tomorrow morning, and not everybody may see these showers. Tomorrow afternoon, there is a slight risk of a pop-up shower or a thunderstorm. I will leave that out of the forecast for now, but stay tuned for updates. TJ's in tonight, and I'll be in again tomorrow morning. And then on Monday, 81 for Providence, much warmer than that, mid-80s, maybe upper 80s away from the water, and then probably 70s along the coast. Tuesday, we're at 79 degrees and more realistic temperatures for the middle of the work week with mid to upper 60s under mostly sunny skies. So a warm-up today, even more of a warm-up as we go throughout the second half of the weekend. And if you have Monday off...
Yeah, Marathon Monday. Now, we were talking earlier, might actually be warm for the runners on Monday.
Yeah, you know, if you are a runner, you probably are not loving that forecast.
No,
you'd probably rather see maybe 60s, maybe low 70s, but hey, what can you do? That's the weather.
But for all the people going and enjoying a day off, possibly, it will be beautiful weather.
Beautiful day, and I believe there's a Red Sox game, very nice for that as well.
Oh, excellent. Okay, thank you, Pete. Well, now for a look at what's happening.